Being a bed and breakfast owner, my wife and I had discovered the needs of our community, a restaurant being one, a community gathering place being another, and the craft brewery just kind of fit that need of bringing community together, whether it be kids, pets, families and friends, and just a place to go relax and have a good time. And so we bought an old post office in the heart of historic downtown Alex City, and that's the home of Lake Martin Brewing. There's so much more to beer than what we grew up around and what was there. Being a business traveler, I seek breweries. And after visiting hundreds and hundreds of breweries, I am just fascinated by the artisanship, the craftsmanship that goes into this and what is capable. When you're trying to build a nano brewery, you really have to be in tune to your costs across the board. And so for us, it was building a model that was sustainable, that was cost effective. Could we bring great beer, minimizing the impact of our costs to be able to do that? And as we evaluated the different options, the BIAC system just stood out above everyone else. The simplified brewing approach. Well, we knew our constraints within our size and our footprint, but the bigger part to me was, how do we get into small-scale brewing? How can we brew and act like a bigger brewery than what we really are? And how can we do that with minimum manpower? The clear, obvious choice was the BREHWA BIAC system. So we chose the BIAC largest. Our beer starts in that vessel and is served out of that vessel. That is a unique approach. The byproduct is much less cleaning for us. We've completely eliminated that, right? We're able to roll our fermenters in out of the cooler, clean it, have it turned over in 20-30 minutes, and brewing again. So our ideal is to bring small batch and to bring fresh beer in a more frequent brewing cycle, but reduce our manpower. And so when you think about opening up a brewery, you think it has to be this ginormous expensive proposition, and it can be if you're not in tune to what's occurring. So we knew that we could do a lot with less. The cool thing when you standardize on a system is things are interchangeable. We can reuse the heating elements, we can use the grain baskets. So the BREHWA BIAC gave us the ability to simplify our operations. It gave us the ability to start at a certain footprint, grow our operations with minimum additions to our equipment. There is no kegging operation. We don't have kegs to hook up. It's really designing that cold room around the size of your fermenters to accommodate the number of beers that you want. We converted the original safe to be our beer cooler. This is an old 1936 post office. Eisenhower had a government program designed to build these. They did a great job. These things are built like a fortress. It's 12-inch concrete all the way around this thing. The floors are 12 inches. So we knew we had a decent footprint. We knew we had a structure that could support weight. We just had to get it insulated. Coming from the brewing room to the cooler was only just a few feet. So it's just a matter of rolling something into the cooler and connect our system. So designing the cooling room to connect the fermenters really allows us to simplify our systems. So why did I choose the BREHWA BIAC system? Well, we talked about its simplicity, but it is so much more than that. The byproduct is the support that you get after the sale. BREWHA as a company has been absolutely spectacular at answering questions that we need, guiding us through this journey. The efforts, the research and development BREWHA put in place for us as consumers or as business owners to be able to brew commercially, to be able to make people happy. It's just a testament to BREWHA as a company, and really gives us as individual business owners the confidence to know that we can do this. Beyond the equipment and after the sale and guiding us through, when we have questions, we wouldn't have gotten that anywhere else. The best thing about owning a brewery is seeing people's smiles. Whether they're just sitting at the bar, whether they're engaging with their family, you see the smile on their face and the appreciation that it's something that they don't get every day here. It didn't exist here. And now they get exposed to this whole new world of beer, and they get to try different things and they get to learn things about themselves. I generally enjoy just seeing satisfaction on people's face. So we're really trying to bring this old school craftsmanship in the heart of a historical downtown in the South. We're very fortunate enough to be able to do that.